So, Kirko made this list of highly anticipated albums expected to drop in 2025. And honestly, if about three-fourths of these albums drop, 2025 is already looking like a crazy year. And there will definitely be some surprise album drops. Now, I will say it's really sad that we're seeing this one on the list because, we saw it on the 2024 list and it just kind of is concerning. But with Ye Bully, that's going to be crazy. Travis Scott set to potentially drop in April. That would be insane. Drake Party Next Door would be cool. ASAP Rocky and Don't Be Dumb. The thing is, I don't know about this dropping because ASAP Rocky is about to undergo a pretty big trial happening where he could face jail time. So I don't really know about that. Young Thug, I assume Young Thug will drop in 2025. He should. I mean, he already has a feature that's going to be coming out this week, so that'll be interesting. Ken Carson, More Chaos makes sense. Destroy Lonely with Mixtape, that'll be awesome. Homicide Gang 2, and Yeet. Yeet will be awesome. I think Yeet definitely is a guaranteed drop for 2025. We got some others as well. Lil Wayne would be amazing. J. Cole. J. Cole, LOL, J. Cole. J. Cole will be great. The Weekend already confirmed, so that's already there. But hey, 2025 is starting off pretty strong, honestly, in terms of mainstream music. I'm hoping for the underground as well. It'll have a strong start too. But what are you most looking forward to?
2025 looks like it's going to be a great year for music, and I cannot wait. 2024 was a great year for music overall. I mean, we had one of the biggest beefs in history happen with Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, and we had Future drop back to back projects within the year and had three number one projects. We saw female rappers like Glorilla and Doshi getting their shine on this year. And then also, Playboy Cardi had a great year without dropping any new music. But overall, this year was amazing. But 2025 is probably going to be packed with a lot of music and a lot of great moments and memorable moments in the genre, period. But today, we're going to be talking about the most anticipated projects of 2025. I mean, some of these projects were supposed to come out last year, but end up not releasing. But this year, it's a lot of people are going to start dropping music. The first artist that is highly anticipated is J. Cole. We need a new J. Cole album. And J. Cole was probably the most anticipated artist on this list because we've been waiting for a new project from J. Cole for the past 4 years. It's since 2021 he released his awesome album, The Off Season. And the album was amazing. It performed well commercially, but we haven't heard anything new from J. Cole. The only thing we heard from J. Cole is the mixtape Might Delete Later, and with the song 7 Minute Delete Later, which was a diss against Kendrick Lamar that he later took off of streaming platforms. And then Apologize. After that, people really started hating on J. Cole. But in my opinion, he was right to apologize because, as of right now, as you see, Drake is suing Kendrick Lamar, and that's probably the most sorry thing you could possibly do as a rapper. File a lawsuit against the person you have beef with. And his title project that is anticipated and that should come out this year is called The Fall Off, and I can't wait to see what J. Cole has to offer in 2025. Next up is Baby Keem with Child with Wolves. I mean, he was supposed to drop this year, but we need a new project. Kendrick, who was the head of his label, was going crazy this year. You know what I mean? Had three number one singles and then dropped his album GNX, which is an amazing album. If you haven't listened to GNX, you better go listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to it. But yeah, I was just kidding. But the last time Baby Keem released an album was in 2021 with The Melodic Blue, which is an amazing album and had Family Ties, Highway 95, and another. They had so many amazing songs on that album. I can't really recall on what which was really my favorite songs because it's been so long since I went back to that project. I listened to it, then I didn't listen to it again. Well, I should go back to it now that we're talking about it. But in 2025, he's slated to drop, and I can't wait to see what Baby Keem has to talk about and who he's ready to collab with, and just new music. I can't wait to hear from him because it's been so long, and it's going to be worth it. And I predict that when he drops, he's going to really like the numbers are going to be crazy. He's going to do crazy first week numbers and everything, and the album's just going to be phenomenal. Next up, we got Playboy Cardi with I Am Music. With Playboy Cardi, a lot of people are anticipating new music from Playboy Cardi. It has almost been 5 years since the last time Playboy Cardi dropped an album. And at the time, I was in high school. I'm in college now. It's crazy. It's crazy how time went by so fast. I remember when Whole Lotta Red first came out, and Whole Lotta Red was better than Die Lit, honestly. I feel like with the replay of, I mean, Die Lit's replay value is it's all right. It's not that bad. It's like a couple songs that I go back to frequently, but other than that, I don't really just go back to that album like how I do with Whole Lotta Red. Whole Lotta Red, there are some good songs. And as you can see, as of right now, like some of the snippets you've been hearing, Playboy Cardi has been experimenting with his new sound that I think he called burnt music. I don't know what that meant. But anyways, Playboy Cardi is one of the most anticipated artists probably that people are waiting on still. They're waiting on still to this day, seriously. Because it's like it's crazy because it's like this man is still after 5 years of not dropping a project, people are waiting on him and he's at the peak of his popularity as of right now. With the new album, I Am Music slated to drop this year, people are expecting it to be really good because people don't wait 5 years for something that's horrible, but we'll see. But as of recently, like his recent snippet, like his snippet called Omerta, that was an amazing beat and production and song of a song. Like seriously, it was amazing. Next up, it is ASAP Rocky with the album Don't Be Dumb. With his effing problem song officially going diamond today as we speak, it's about time that ASAP Rocky drops another album. But at the same time, like people are highly anticipated, like they're anticipating this album to drop, and it sounds amazing. Like some of the songs he's been previewing, it sounds amazing and great. And like his fellow friend Playboy Cardi, like he is experimenting a lot with his music, and it sounds good. And dang, I was in middle school when he dropped his last album. Right now, I'm in college. Yo, it's been 7 years. And like people are waiting for a new project from him. And the next person I'm about to talk about, we waited 7 years for her too. And that's Cardi B. Cardi B hasn't dropped a project since I was in middle school. And in 2018, she had an amazing run. An amazing run. You hear her songs everywhere. Everywhere you go. It was hard to escape I said Playboy Cardi. Cardi B's music. And her album is supposed to be called Defamation of Character. And that's a great title, too. Like, possibly, I said possibly. That's a great follow up, too, from her debut album, Invasion of Privacy. But as of today, that album is 4 times platinum. And not just that, she still got that commercial appeal to her, even 7 years later after not dropping a project. So if I were her, she should take advantage of her still having a commercial appeal and just drop. Because she's Cardi B. She's going to sell out anyways. All the women going to go check it out for her new album once it drops. As long as she drops. That's the thing. It's about to be almost 10 years since her last album.
Years later.
And she's not one of those artists that put in a lot of work and can just like, you know what I mean, like come back into music. She hasn't put in enough work, meaning like she hasn't put in a lot of albums out or material out for her fans to chew and digest it. If let's just say she was going on a 5, 6, 7 year hiatus. But we'll see what will happen if she drops her album. Hopefully she drops her album this year because she said she was supposed to drop 2024, but she ended up not dropping. So let's see. The next artist, I ain't gonna lie, it might be Drake because Drake, like He hasn't dropped any new music of 2024. He only dropped like diss tracks against Kendrick Lamar. But other than that, he hasn't dropped any new music, like a new project or anything. And people are wondering what's his next move and what is he going to do now since after he lost the Kendrick Lamar beef that he thought he would win so bad, but he ended up losing. There were rumors of him dropping a new album in 2024 with him and Party Next Door, but nobody's going to really be checking for that. Maybe if he dropped it in the beginning of 2024, people would be like on it, but like, not right now. It's going to be very interesting to see what moves Drake have next in the rap game and what moves he's willing to make to be the top dog again. Because as of right now, Kendrick is number one artist right now, like rap artist. Next, we have the person that signed Drake, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has probably one of the most anticipated albums of all time, which was the Carter Five. But with this Carter Six, you could feel like the hype dying down a little bit, but people are expecting new Wayne from like new Wayne. You feel me? My bad, guys. I'm sorry, my fault. I'm slipping up on my words, but yeah, like seriously, like people are expecting Lil Wayne to drop, and it has been way too long. It's been 5 years since the last Lil Wayne album, which was Funeral, and people didn't really like it, but it did do well commercially, selling over 100,000 in its first week, debuting at number one. But Wayne is a legend as of right now. Like he is a legend. He been through a lot in the game, and he earned a lot in the game. I mean, I think it was 2023 he dropped the fix before the six or 2024. Yeah, I think it was 2023. 2023 he dropped the fix before the six, which was like a little like EP or mixtape before the Carter 6. And that's the album that we're anticipating from Lil Wayne, the Carter 6. And he's been talking about the Carter 6 for a long time now. After the Carter 5 was very successful and an amazing album. And yeah, like after that, it's like he hasn't really been releasing music frequently ever since he had like full control of whether he wanted to release music or not. But it seems like he still doesn't have a lot of control over him dropping new music or not. I don't know. Or he just doesn't want to be consistent or doesn't want to drop new music. Next, we got Kendrick Lamar, and this is the final guy that I'm anticipating for 2025. They said after Kendrick releases a Heart song, the Heart Part 6, there should be another album incoming. And that's always been a pattern. Like every time he dropped the Heart song, he has an album to follow up with it after it. You feel me? Like the last time we heard the Part Series song was in 2022 with on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And the Heart Part 6, Heart Part 5, my fault, was the lead single for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And like with GNX, the surprise drop that dropped in 2024, and an amazing album, by the way. And the Heart Part 6 was an amazing song. Uh, People are speculating that Kendrick may drop in February during like the Super Bowl and the Grammys. But seeing the numbers with Kendrick Lamar's new album GNX is surprising. It was a surprise drop. It dropped 30 minutes after he released the trailer at like 11 p.m. I said p.m. Yeah, a.m. My fault. A.m. And then he just dropped the album, and he sold over 300K in this first week. So imagine if he was to drop during the Super Bowl or drop an album during the Super Bowl, the numbers would be huge. He will probably be selling almost a million copies in his first week. And we're not just talking about the numbers, but we're also talking about the quality of music because GNX is an amazing. And GNX was a 12-track album. So it will be very interesting to see Kendrick Lamar drop another project because at the same time, again, we haven't waited this long for a 12-track project. So I feel like in my heart that Kendrick Lamar has something lined up for February. If I don't know what the album title is, but I know something might be coming next year because next year is set up to be his biggest year yet. This year, 2024, he did an amazing job releasing song after song, great song, quality songs, and then releasing the greatest diss track of all time, which is Not Like Us. Like, Not Like Us and Hit 'Em Up should be held in the same conversation. But that's my opinion. But let me know in the comment section down below. Do you feel like Kendrick Lamar is going to drop a new album in 2025? I think he is. He's going to re-up again. Because even on the GNX album, he said that he's going to double back like a deluxe. So maybe he might drop a deluxe album, or he might just drop a whole new project. Who knows? But the speculation is in the air, and it's starting to make a lot of sense. And Kendrick is probably like hinting at another project in 2025. Well, that's all the projects that I'm anticipating for 2025. Let me know if I missed a couple down in the comment section below. It's your boy Ton. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. And also, if you support what I'm doing, please hit up that Cash App. Send something to that Cash App. I would appreciate it, my man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hit that like button and share this video with a friend. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.